What's going on, y'all? Look, fellas, a lot of us are going through things in our lives, man, that can really disturb our peace. They can really just consume our energy, consume our attention, and our focus if we let it. Okay? So, in this video, I want to talk about how to keep your peace no matter what you got going on in your life. Okay? So, I'm going to give you a story. I got a story for you, and I got like 3 talking points that I wrote down. I'll try to keep it to 3. Y'all know I can go on these tangents. But let's just go ahead and get right into it, all right? So last night actually, I took my kids to like a trampoline park. We've been in this trampoline park quite a bit, but this is the first time we went at nighttime where they had like lasers. It was called Cosmic Night or something like that. And I want to be fully transparent with y'all. You know what I mean? I'm going through some stuff with my daughter. I've been going through it for like quite a few years now with very little progress made. Okay, so I have to see my middle daughter like on these outings, okay, that like this therapist recommended, and I'm like trapped in this loop where I have to keep doing these outings because I haven't gone back to court so that I can reassess the progress, the lack of progress, where we're at, okay? So me and my son will go meet his sister. We usually do Sundays, we do Saturdays if it works. So I'm sharing this to just kind of give you some clarity. We were all out last night at the trampoline park. I didn't jump with them. I let them jump around, and I was kind of sitting thinking. I'm watching the environment, and in the back of my mind, right, I'm going through this tough thing with my daughter. I'm sitting there thinking at times, I'm like, man, I feel so emotionally distant from her. Yes, she's here with me. Yes, she's here with her brother, but there's an emotional disconnect that is there, and that has been building over these past years that I'm trying to not fight, but like sit with. I talk about sitting with discomfort a lot on my channel. Learning that type of discomfort that you might have with your children or their mother, that's some of the toughest discomfort you will ever deal with, okay? So we're out last night. I'm thinking about, damn, I feel so emotionally distant. You know, this is a tough thing that I've been going through for quite some time. Maybe one day she's going to come back to me and say, Daddy, I missed you. I loved you. I'm glad you never left me. And in addition to that, not only in addition to the time that I'm spending with my kids, in the background, this is where I'm going to get deep with it. So in the background, my kids are wanting to switch schools now too, right? And their mom has kind of sent me a bunch of messages and information and all this. Hey, I want to switch schools for this reason, And that can be overwhelming, right? That can disturb my peace at times too, okay? Now look, this is a normal part of parenting. Things like this is going to happen when you got kids, right? But I'm sharing this to say that, look, sometimes there can be things that you have to deal with. There can be a lot of background noise that is going on while you're trying to sit in a particular moment. Now, I know a lot of people watching my channel, y'all might not even have kids, okay? And I know I'm talking about kids, parenting. I hope I don't lose you because you are probably going through something too that has nothing to do with kids, but it has to do with something that is challenging for you to sit in. Maybe you're trying to sit in a moment, but you got all this other stuff in the background going on. Like, why is this going on? Why she ain't do this? Why he didn't do that? It could be anything. You could be maybe trying to find a new job. Maybe your boss said something to you. Maybe you got a friend that you're kind of, bumping heads, and it's consuming your energy thinking about it. And that's keeping you from being able to sit in the moment. It's keeping you from being able to be present, okay? And this is one muscle that I've had to learn to work, and I've had to really learn how to be in the present moment, especially during challenging times like what I'm sharing with you in regards to my kids, because there can be a lot of peripheral things going on. Like I gotta respond to a message for their mom. Their mom might look at me in this dynamic a certain way, and I'm giving y'all bullet points. I'm not going too deep into the dynamic of me and my kids' moms because it's not really pertinent to the video. I'm ultimately just trying to share that there may always be things going on in the back of your mind that is keeping you from being in the present moment. And I want to share with you some ways that I maintain my peace, that I have learned to stay in the present moment no matter what I got going on, man. I'm just like y'all, bro. I deal with struggles. I deal with challenges. This stuff that I'm sharing with you about my kids is some of the hardest stuff I have had to deal with in my life. I've learned some ways to be able to handle this, and that's what I want to share with you, okay? So we're going to jump right into that as well, okay? So one of the first things that I've learned, and I've really had to work this muscle so that I can maintain my peace no matter what I'm going through, is I've had to learn how to notice the background noise. Okay, and I'm gonna break this down for you, what I mean by background noise. Background noise is all that shit that's going on in the back of your mind. I've heard it referred to as like having a bunch of tabs open on your computer or on your phone or something like that. And those tabs, they are distracting you. They're keeping you from being in the present moment. They're keeping you from being at peace. Now look, man, realistically, you're not gonna go through life and every single thing is peaceful all the time. It ain't gonna be rainbows and butterflies all the time. There's going to be challenges, but it's important to learn yourself more so that you can sit in those challenges, so that they don't consume you, so that you're not reacting to the challenge. You're not going off on somebody. Oh man, like almost like you can't handle the discomfort that challenge is creating in your body and in your life. You have to understand how to be able to counteract that. You got to become aware of that background noise. Just notice it. Just notice that it's even going on. I'm using that example with my kids because that's a deep one, and I'm sure some of y'all watching my video can relate to that too, right? But like I said, you may not have kids watching this. You may be going through something else. And whatever it is you're going through, just notice how the stories that are going on, just notice how that internal dialogue that you're having with yourself, how that may be consuming a lot of your time and your energy, and it's pulling you out of, maybe you're trying to just watch a movie with your girl. Maybe you're going out to dinner with your family. But that background thing is it's loud, right? And it can really take over, man. And that's something that I've had to learn. You have to learn how to dance with that. You have to learn how to dance with that background noise, not let it consume you. The second way that I keep my peace no matter what, and this is something that I want you to really focus on, man. What can you control? Okay? It's very important to learn how to control what you can control. Okay, a lot of us are trying to control things that we can't control, and that creates a lot of stress in our lives. It pulls us out of our peace. If you're like me, man, you think a lot, you're an analytical person, you're a problem solver, you're a go-getter, you're like a fixer, you're like, yo, what is the problem? I'm going to find the solution. And even that mindset, if you have that type of mindset like me, that can have you trying to control things that you simply can't control. I can't control another person. I can't control my ex. I can't control how she speaks about me in her household that may be influencing my children and how they see their father. As sad as it is, I can't control that. All I can control is how I show up with my children when they're with me, the experiences that I create for my children when they're with me. And as long as I know that I'm doing that and I'm moving in integrity and I'm not being some clown and being somebody who's reactive to their mom and what they say and what she's doing, as long as I stay 10 toes down and I stay focused and I move in a way that a man is supposed to move, I know that I'll be okay. That's a tough one, man. You got to learn to let go of those things that you can't control. All right, yo, fellas, if you're getting any value out of this video so far, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I make more videos just like this. All right, also, if you want to dive deeper into this type of knowing of yourself, into this type of self-control, self-mastery, so you're not losing yourself, losing your peace to people, places, and things, then use that link in the description and book a one-on-one call with me, okay? For this last talking point, how I'm able to keep my peace no matter what, is that I simply just have to keep doing the right things. Okay, this is what I always say to myself. Do the right things and the right things will find you. Okay, I am going through a challenging ass thing with my daughter. All right, and not to beat a dead horse and to keep going back to it, but I know that in my heart I just got to keep doing the right things. I got to keep showing up for her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can be hard. Yeah, it can be challenging. Yeah, I can be like, yo, if your mom would just do this, this wouldn't be as hard. That's when I can start getting in my own way, getting out of pocket here. I can't control what mom does. Okay? All I can do is keep moving in integrity as a man, keep making sure that I'm creating experiences for my children, like I said, keep making sure that I'm showing up positive as an example for them. That's not to say that I'm not a human being and I'm not gonna have my moments, that I'm not gonna fall sometimes. It's important to know that, yo, you will fall. It's important to know that, yo, pick yourself back up. It's important to be able to implement tools and skills that help you pick yourself up so that you're not down in that dark place, man. I talk about it all the time on this channel. Meditating, practicing mindfulness, learning how to keep yourself grounded as a man, okay? Now, if any of that stuff sounds appealing to you, man, let me know if y'all want me to do some videos on that individually, okay? Because it's a lot to get into this video. But if it's something that is hitting you, man, hitting your spirit in a way and you want to hear more about that, leave me some comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about that. But what I just shared is very important. Learning how to stay grounded. This is going to help you keep that peace, man, no matter what challenge you're going through in your life. I know you're going through something, man. Keep doing the right things and the right things will find you, okay? Control what you can control, all right? And just start practicing that muscle of learning to notice when all that bullshit, all that nonsense you got going on in the background is kind of right here in this moment that you're trying to enjoy, okay? You got to learn how to kind of separate them, okay? Learn how to be where your feet are, all right? That's all I got for y'all in this video. Again, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure you check out this video right here on the screen. YouTube thinks you'll like this one, and I'll see y'all in the next video, all right? Peace.